Feeling well today, dear?
You said something
In a
earlier
world full of
about
mysteries,
the blood.
They were an ancient race, said to be born of the Elder Gods. As I understand it, they were very strict about maintaining their bloodline. That's probably why you don't hear about them very often. And yet, here you are, one of their direct descendants.
Are there others?
It's quite possible. But even if there are, they might not even know it themselves. Somehow, I take comfort in that.
What they do not know cannot hurt them.
Indeed.
What would Wanda want with your altar?
What can I say? Some people have a curious, adventurous itch that just has to be scratched. I was one of them, and so was Wanda. Caretaker, not so much. But I see it again in you, Hunter.
So you encouraged her exploration?
Of course. Why wouldn't I? What good is being as powerful as we are if we're just going to spend all our time cooped up within these walls? What's the worst that could happen? You got me there, dear.
What do you know about the Moon Seals?
Presumably forged by the gods themselves, I like to think of a moon seal as both a lock and a key. With the right power, wielded by the right person, the energy of the seal is unleashed, creating a conduit to the Elder Gods.
And I am that right person.
Just another benefit of being descended from the blood. Lucky you, dear.
After our last battle, what happened to Lilith?
You were in the woods. You and your mother obviously came to blows. But we found no wounds, no evidence of what happened at all. A silent, deathly embrace between mother and child. We had hoped you would both find peace in the next life.
But she is not buried here.
No. We entrusted her to the Knights of Wundagore, the ancient protectors of your ancestral homeland in Transia. I don't think they ever expected to contend with an organization like Hydra, and I doubt Lilith spared any who survived her reawakening.
Where did the words of power come from?
While I often call them blessings or gifts of the old gods, the words of power are actually powerful invocations tuned to the unique energies found in descendants of the blood.
And Caretaker used the words as well.
Of course, dear. Sarah used the words of power on the Abbey grounds just as you do today. Many of the areas you encounter that seem receptive to these spells are actually the result of Sarah's frequent undertakings.
The library radiates that fresh spell battle aura. Makes for an ideal reading nook.
Feeling a chill, Magic?
You could say that. I've been staring at the night sky trying to figure it out.
Figure what out?
You're observant, Hunter. You tell me.
You were trying to figure out how to bring Wanda back.
Close, Hunter. But no. Something much more sinister has grabbed my attention.
Sinister?
When I was holding the transdimensional door for you back there, I sensed something was at the docks with you. Something dark and familiar.
What did you see, Ileana?
I did not see, I said. I sensed something there. But that's not the only thing I sensed today.
Oh?
Something has shifted in Limbo, but I cannot quite put my finger on it. All I know is that whatever is happening is also strangely familiar to me. And when all you knew was darkness and despair growing up, that warm, fuzzy feeling of familiarity is not just a warning sign, but an alarm bell.
We should inform the others of any potential danger.
Warn them of what? One of Magic's airy-fairy gut feelings? The Avengers are already unsure of us. I do not need to add to that. Best not say anything until I am better able to articulate it. I'd like to be left to my thoughts now, Hunter. I still have a lot of thinking to do, while I try to make sense of what I felt at the docks and the energetic shifts that ripple through Limbo. I will let you know if I do.
Can that really be you? After all these years, it is good to see your face again.
Wish I could say the same, Mother. Now enough with this deception and reveal your true form.
But this is my true form. The way I was when you were just a sweet, helpless little baby. You don't remember that, do you? Well, I do. Bringing you into the world was the happiest time in my life.
And taking you out of this world again will be mine.
I had thought the words of power would open your eyes. But I should have known my sister and her pet witch would continue to withhold the truth from you.
And what truth is that?
The truth they are keeping from you. You need only.
Wait! Mother! Where did you... Was that really her?
For a recently animated corpse who's missed a few centuries of culture, you're a good hang. Wait till you play the first Stark games. Although that project has a lot of trouble retaining talent. Thanks, Hunter.
The Sons have always tried to avoid public scrutiny, but things are gonna be different now that we're working with so many big names in the hero industry.
ready when you are. Just remember the moment. There are no rules.
Good girl, Charlie.
Oh, you are gonna love this.
A strong aura surrounds us.
Give me a sec. Okay, let's go. You're welcome, Hunter. If this thing behind me turns into a giant gateway to ancient Egypt, I'm quitting.
The research is progressing well, but we need a bit more time.
Don't forget to write.
This should be useful. This will do nicely. Always better to be prepared.
Hey, Hunter. When you've got a minute, could you meet me in the war room?
There you are. The intel cache we recovered from Hydra's gunship might seem sophisticated to the casual bystander, but they probably weren't expecting to go up against the likes of me. With Central's help, I can decrypt these babies in no time, providing us a valuable and fascinating glimpse into Hydra's twisted little minds. What's new, Hunter? Central will crack the code. Tony might take all the credit for this thing, but just imagine where we'd be right now without Ada Lovelace. Now that we've decrypted the intel, let's put what we've learned to good use. Check out the available hero ops listed on... Got some ops ready for... See you soon.
Supervillains rampaging through a major metropolitan area is just like everyday news here in the 21st century. You'll get used to it eventually.
We've got a situation rapidly developing. I'll be in contact soon, Hunter. Hunter, my second favorite zombie superhero.
Who is your first?
Tony, on 2 hours of sleep. So, what do you need?
I have questions for you.
Sure, ask away.
Tell me about yourself, Carol.
What in particular?
Who were you before you became Captain Marvel?
Air Force pilot. I used to fly the unfriendly skies before I was attached to the space program. And back then, I was entirely human.
You are not entirely human?
Not since I uncovered actual, for real aliens.
There was an accident with some alien tech that rewrote my DNA, and now I'm half Kree.
I have never heard of the Kree.
Neither had I. They have a space empire. It's crazy to think they've been around far longer than you've been alive.
How did Carol Danvers become Captain Marvel?
During my time with the space program, I found myself involved in a conflict between alien species, Kree and Skrulls. I got too close to a device called the Psyche Magnetron, and it completely altered me. A Kree soldier known as Mar-Vell felt responsible for what happened and took me under his wing. He was a hero in his own right, and we fought beside each other for years. He's gone now, but I took the name Captain Marvel as a tribute to what he stood for. Since then, I've made the name my own.
Your strength is hard for me to fathom.
With all this gamma weirdness keeping Banner in banner form, I'm Earth's mightiest Avenger. Once Thor realized the Hulk was in a class of his own, he was not happy to be in third place. He still challenges me to arm wrestling contests, and loses. He's much less salty since I started calling him Asgard's mightiest Avenger.
How powerful would you say you are?
When someone says we need to call in the big guns, they're talking about me. Just don't say it in front of Bruce. The Hulk is an order of magnitude stronger, no question. But he doesn't have my precision, patience, or reliability. At least, that's how Bruce put it.
That much power. And it does not seem to have gone to your head.
I do get cocky sometimes, but I don't take any of this for granted. And I always remember where I came from. Arrogance is like punching the afterburner with your wheels down.
Tell me about the Avengers.
Sure, what about us?
How long have you been an Avenger?
Over a decade. Still hard to believe. We've been so busy dealing with one crisis or another, it's hard to mark the time. My coffee tally puts me just shy of 20,000, excluding the cups I forgot to track.
What are your thoughts on your fellow Avengers?
I'm with the team for a reason. I believe in what we do. All of us do. I'm sure you've noticed Tony can be abrasive, but I never doubt his commitment. He and Banner used to fight like cats in a sack. Thankfully, they seem to be past that. And I can't think of anyone better to deal with a mystical enemy than Doctor Strange. He's a little out of sorts right now, what with being pushed out of his home, but he'll adjust.
Do you think your team can find common ground with the Midnight Suns?
Look, I try not to get involved in team politics. I'll work with anyone who gets the job done. I don't care what team they're from.
Do all the Avengers feel the same?
No comment.
Thank you, Carol.
Anytime. And hey, if you find the time, we should hang out.
I will consider that.
Of course.
Well, don't leave me in suspense. How are you enjoying the library?
I thought we were past that.
We are, but I'm still allowed to be annoyed with you. I expect a bit of pushback from the others, but not from you, Hunter.
Why not? When have I ever made things easy for you?
You had your moments, few and far between, but that's exactly my point. You know what that place, what she meant to me, and you did it anyway.
If I had known it meant this much to you, I would have waited. It was not my intention to defy or hurt you.
Hurt, no. Defy, maybe. At the same time, I know I haven't been very open with you about everything that's happened.
At least we are talking now. Silence between us would only make things worse.
You're right about that. We have bigger things to worry about. Like the mouthy alien tormenting Spider-Man as we speak.
He did risk himself for us without hesitation. We owe him for that, at least.
For once, I think the entire team is in agreement. It's only a matter of tracking Venom down.
I would just follow the trail of destruction, but Maybe there is another way.
I'm sure we'll come up with something. Don't leave poor Spider-Man waiting too long now.
Do your thing.
It's an odd change of pace, but you're going to have to protect that Hydra equipment rather than destroy it. Don't waste any time. Take them out before they can do any serious damage. Those soldiers are targeting the device. Do whatever it takes to stop them.
Let's try this.
Interesting tactic. Follow my orders.
Leave some for the rest of us.
Let me show you the way.
That wasn't bad.
We will never forsake her. For victory!
More of them are joining the fight.
Don't waste the opportunity.
A focused effort. Hail that!
Here we go. Don't blame me. You started it.
I've been waiting for this.
Someone feel a breeze.
I'm not gonna forget you.
Reinforcements on approach. This should help.
All is well, for the moment.
You've got incoming Hydra. You know what to do.
Weak, even for Hydra. The light is on our side.
I might have to try that myself.
Your time has come. You are lucky to still be breathing.
We will not fail! You're mine.
How many times is that now?
They're not quite ready to give up just yet. Honestly, now, you're just wasting your time.
Was that truly your best?
Watch closely. Lilith doesn't care about you. I hope you realize that in time.
Prepare yourself!
remarkable how well Hydra manages to attract new recruits despite many games against.
Aw, that's thoughtful.
Lilith would be embarrassed by your weakness.
Taking the shot.
That actually hurt a little.
I'm not quite myself all of a sudden.
Haha, couldn't do better if we tried. Stay down already, loser.
Hydra's standards have fallen a great deal.
Engaging target.
That hurt!
Clouded my senses.
I am a wall.
I think I need a break.
Walk in the light.
Hey, thanks.
You had your chance to escape. Hail that!
This one's for you.
Enemy has the upper hand.
My head is totally messed up.
I'll handle it. Mother, protect us.
Lilith must be desperate.
That thing is taking a beating. If Hydra does too much damage, it won't be any use to us.
By the will of the Elder. This should aid me in my fight. Not bad. Not great, but not bad.
Your loyalty to the Mother of Demons will be your undoing.
I've been waiting. Let's see how tough you are.
Shall we get on with it?
It doesn't look like the device will hold up much longer. You've got to stop those agents from destroying it.
Someone get me out of here! You have earned this! It's weak, even for Hydra.
Ask for it. Awesome.
That was really something.
Where'd you learn that one? I'm just amazed you can pull that off without some kind of sacrifice first.
Looks like we've acquired some new hardware courtesy of Hydra. Good work.
Hunter, I was just looking for you. We need your assistance.
Who is we?
The Esoteric Mystical Order, specifically the Knights of Intellect and Dimensional Spiritualism.
That is an elaborate name.
You can blame Doctor Strange. Oh, I may have rearranged a few words so it spells out emo kids.
Tell me what you need.
Doctor Strange Magic and I are researching a crucial moment in your past, but it's probably better if we just show you. How about it? Ready to uncover one of the greatest mysteries about your life after death?
Lead the way.
Let's do it!
Miss Minoru can explain why we're all here. Go on, I'll wait.
So, about the spell that brought you back to life. It worked better than expected, but there are some gaps.
You are talking about my death.
Exactly. The memories of your final moments might tell us how you defeated your mother 3 centuries ago. That could give us an edge this time around.
Those memories are lost.
Maybe not. We think there's a way to recover them. All you're gonna need is a mystical jumpstart.
How would that work?
Doctor Strange can explain it better than I, but if you want the abridged version, ask Magic. And when you're ready to begin the ritual, let me know.